Hi, it's welcome to Phonics Time Together. It's time for session 22 of phase 3, and we're looking at the OI grapheme, which makes the OI phoneme today. So we're nearly there with phase 3, because after this there are only 4 more vowel digraphs to cover, and then we will have done the whole of phase 3 together, which is wonderful. I think one thing to mention at this point is as we go through the pure sounds and we do that revisit with your child, if there are certain ones that they're not as quick at, then I would definitely recommend revisiting that actual video and going over it again, as it won't do any harm. It'll just help them with their confidence and speed them up at it as well, really, with that extra practice. So today it's a chance for you to revisit your GPCs, all the ones that we've covered so far. So here we go, over to you. We'll do 4 and then I'll go through them again. So we've got U or O, and we've got J, T, P, V, G, D, N, Z, Ng, O, Z, Y, Qu, K, H, A, L, S, Sh, I, Ch, W, X, Th, B, I, O, F, Ow, R, S. Excellent, well done. So later on we're doing skier speed, something a bit different compared to what I've shared before, but a good chance for you now to see if you can do them a little bit quicker before you work with child. Here goes. Well done, that's excellent. And can I also say a well done to everyone who's left a comment on one of the videos, either about how well your child's done or how well you're finding them, or feel free to add any questions on the Facebook page. But yeah, I really appreciate that feedback, so thank you. Right, so that we've done our revisit. And again, I've left the grid on so we can have 2 goes at this. You can be as creative as you want here. You could point to 3 and see how fast you can do them. You could time to see how long it takes them to do all 9. You could play a bit of noughts and crosses. So if they choose one, they can put their cross in it or their nought on it. Whiteboard pens work well on certain screens, but be careful of some. Or you could just make yourself some little blue tack bits that go on when you've claimed a square. I've tried to put it, these little grids are really flexible. If you can't think of anything and you just want to keep it simple, there's nothing wrong with reading across left to right and seeing how they're going with this. And so by now these words should be pretty fluent because they've had lots and lots of goes at them, and that sort of really does help them with their reading. Okay, all the GPCs that children learn are so important, but this one, from my experience, is particularly important because when I've worked with older children, so 7 years and a little bit older, if they've got problems with reading fluency, it's often bits of phase 3 are missing, and I pretty much guarantee that this one is one that they don't know. So this one, as before, I'd be definitely using this video twice with your child, just to make sure that they've got that oi, and can do it confidently when they're reading words and when they're applying it in the sentences. So yeah, so this one definitely one to do really well because it can cause issues later on. So we've got oi in soil and oi in coin and oi in boil. Probably later on when I do the video, I'll probably talk a bit about safety and things boiling and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so we're doing oi, and we'll get them repeating that lots of times. Sometimes in my videos I get them to trace over the letters. I try not to do it too much because each primary school has their own way of forming letters and they'll have their own handwriting policy and stuff. But it won't do any harm if you got them to start at the top of the O and go left. So some younger children they will often start at the top of the O and spin right, so try and get them going left with their finger all the way around, drawing the line for the I and then putting the dot on after, that sort of thing. So if your child does struggle with forming letters, then go for it, and do that when you're on the screen later. Just pause it. Okay, so later on we'll be blending this one. It's quite a good one to work on. So we've got p, oi, z, n. So we've got poison, poison. So if you hear that S, it's not making a soft sound, it's making a Z sound. And that's what children need to be aware of, really. It doesn't always make the same sound, the S. So it's not soft, it's got that Z to it, poison. Unless it's French, then I think that means fish in French, poisson. Okay, get them blending. Most of them will be straightforward. So we've got B, oi, L, K, oi, L. Number 3, J, oi, N. Number 4, oi, L, oil. Number 5, S, oi, L. Number 6, J, oi, N. Number 7, we will be blending the first bit, T, I, N, tin. And then we'll do F, oi, L, foil, tin, foil. And number 8, when we were at school, probably would know straight away what a quoit was. It was that rubber ring that you had to stick on your head and run with. Your children might not know what this is. So it's quite a tricky one, number 8 is, I think, particularly returning to the QU that they've done previously. So they've got oi, t, quoit. And one thing I haven't said in the past is you've got to think about local dialect, really, how you speak compared to I speak. So I'm a very much a have a bath, whereas some have a bath. You've got to. I will enunciate these words out with my sort of dialect and my local accent, but some of them you might need to say to a child, well, actually we pronounce that like this, and that's fine, because that'll be their version of that. That's fine. So I'll do that. And then in this video we're just tiptoeing towards phase 4, because phase 4 is quite interesting. It's not another batch of GPCs for the children to learn. The big difference, I don't know if you spotted it, is this idea that's at the start of this word. So this, as a phase 3 word to read, would just be something like soil. But what makes it a phase 4 one is the children start to have to do a little bit more blending. So we've got at the start, we've got sp, oi, l, sp, spoil. So there's that little challenge, and sometimes some phase 4 words have it at the end as well, so they end up blending a few more graphemes together at the end. So we'll push the children today, see if we can do a bit of phase 4 blending, and then they'll go and have a good go at their fluency as usual. Excellent, well done. So far so good. And again, I can't thank you enough for your comments, and those people that spent the time to like the videos as well. I really appreciate that. Here we go, we're going to apply our reading. So all the GPCs we've covered so far, and a few tricky words thrown in there as well. I put the coin in the tin. The second one says, the cook put tin foil on the oil to get it to boil. And what we've got there in that second one is I've tried to limit the number of digraphs, but there's another digraph in there they have to spot, apart from the ones that I put in red. So if we look at the word cook, they've got to spot that that's the double O that makes it O. So it's okay doing it when we do our revisit, but they've got to be able to spot that in sounds as well. So there's one digraph there. If we look at this last one, this is quite a challenge for them, because I'm sort of trying to ramp things up as we get towards the end of phase 3. Zach had soil in his pocket, which is, that's fine. His coat, so we're within coat, they've got to spot that digraph there of OA, was a mess, as it had thick mud all down it. And then we've got another digraph there in down, the ow in down. So we've got to get them to spot digraphs before they read, or they'll fly on and they'll start sort of trying to blend in coat. It'll be cut at. It just won't work. So they've got to be digraph spotters as well. So I'm trying to push them on that. And again, they've got to be able to stop at the full stop after pocket on that last one. Where you might take it next, you might do a matching activity. Again, you could rewind the video to this point at another point, away from the phonics lesson if you want to try them again. You could point to the pictures and say, right, which one of these do you think it is? Let them have a go at writing it, or just have a go at saying it, or pointing to it. So you could match. I've done 3 pictures, and I've put the 5 words underneath. So picking the right one, maybe getting them to write it as well. And if you wanted to push them further, you could then get them to write a sentence with that word in as well. So that'll be good. But again, yeah, plenty of things being shared on Phonics Time Together on Facebook as well, so please have a look on there. And thank you once again for spending all this time helping your child develop and keep moving forward with their reading. So now's a good time to go and get them ready for their phonics session. Hi everyone, it's nice to see you here again working on your reading. It's Phonics Time Together, and what we're going to be doing is working through a new GPC and have a few extra challenges hidden in today's session. But as usual, we will go over the GPCs that we should know by now. If it does make two different phonemes, two sounds, then please say both. So for example, I'll let you do that one now. What two sounds does that make? Excellent. So we've got the oo and the o. The rest of them I'll just play them and then tell you the sounds after I've done the list, and then you'll have a go going super fast. Okay, let's go. So we've got oo, o that we talked about. Then we've got j, t, p, v, g, d, n, z, ng, o, z. Y, k, k, h, a, l, s, sh, I, ch, w, x, th, b, e, I, o, f, ow, o, s. Fantastic, well done. That's really, really good. I can't believe how many you know now. You should be super proud. And I'd love to read a comment the other day about how impressed a parent was with their child's progress since they started these videos, and I think you all should be super proud of that, how much you've moved forward with your reading. So let's put you to the test. Today we're going skier speed. I don't think I fancy going down that hill, especially because I've never done skiing before, but that looks super fast. So let's go skier speed today, okay? Are we ready? Let's go. Well done, that's getting super fast there. Definitely skier speed today. And don't forget to do your special celebration, or you might want to change your celebration now and come up with a new one, because keep it fresh. But I'll let you do your celebration for your fabulous sounds work there. Your GPCs are going well. Okay, let's practice our tricky words. Now at this point, if someone's with you, they might pause the video and play some different games or try some different things, or they might simply ask you to read them. So if either way, pause the video and practice reading those tricky words, or play a little game. You might do noughts and crosses or something, okay? That's fabulous. That's really, really good work on your tricky words. You should be getting really confident of those now, because we've looked at lots of them during our time together in these videos. So today we've got the O and the I together to make the grapheme that's on the screen, and it makes a phoneme oi. So can you say oi? Oi. Can you say oi, oi, oi? Excellent. So can you say oi in soil? Can you say oi in coin? Can you say oi in coins? Excellent. And the last one, oi in boil. Okay, and boil, we have to be careful. You see a pan there that's cooking and it's overboiled. So when water boils, it starts to bubble and get extremely hot and can be super dangerous. So if we see pans and things like that that are hot and might be boiling, we do not go near them. Really, really hot. So oi in boil. We don't want to go near something that's boiling. It means it's really, really hot. Okay, let's have a go at blending with that oi. So we can see our digraph there with a line under it. So we know that's making the oi sound. So we've got p, oi, z, n. Poison, poison. That's another thing that we don't go near as well, poison. Okay, and then can we hear that the S doesn't make a S in the middle? This time in this word it makes a Z. Okay, so sometimes it makes a Z sound, poison, poison. Okay, so you might want to pause the video at this point and have a go at blending that yourself and reading all the sound buttons. Okay, let's blend some more words with oi in. So number one, oh, I forgot to say, actually you might want to pause the video and actually just go through and read these words yourself, or you might continue with the video and join in with me. Here goes. Number one, b, oi, l, boil. Number two, k, oi, l, coil. Number three, j, oi, n, join. Number four, oi, l, oil. Number five, s, oi, l, soil. Number six, j, oi, n, join. Number seven. Right, so we need to do, this is quite a longer one, so we're going to just do our first CVC start that goes t, I, n, tin. Then we've got f, oi, l, foil, tin, foil, tin foil. Number 8, we've got k, oi, t, quoit. I was saying earlier to your parents, a quoit is like a little small rubber ring, and you might use them when it's sports day to put on your head and run fast. A quoit. Okay, so pause the video and have a go at reading some of those words. Now, I said at the start of the video we might have a few extra challenges, and here is one. Okay, so we have done lots of phase 3 work and learned lots of the GPCs in phase 3. In phase 4 we won't learn any new GPCs, but we have to do something slightly different. And here it is. We have to blend some sounds together at the start of a word or at the end of the word. So let's have a look. We've got sp, oi, l, sp, oi, l, spoil. So someone might spoil a game. So yeah, so have a go at reading that. So can you have a go at reading a phase 4 word? Okay, so we've got a chance now to read these words with fluency, and again, like I always say, if you can't quite read the full word and you still need to blend it, that's fine, but try that blending in your head and then just saying the word. Okay, so I'll leave you to pause the video and work on reading these words. Fabulous reading. Now this today's GPC is a tricky one, and it's one that sometimes older children forget, so I'm sure you'll have put lots and lots of practice into reading those oi words so that you won't forget it, and then when you spot it in a reading book you'll be able to blend that as well. So excellent. So let's finish off with some sentences, and the first one's fairly straightforward. The second one has got the digraphs in it that I've identified in red, but there's also another digraph in there, so remember to spot your digraphs before you start reading, because those two letters will be making one sound. And then our third sentence is a real challenge. We've got to remember to stop at the full stop, and there are two more digraphs hidden in there as well, so you need to make sure that you spot them and notice that those two letters are making one sound, so look out for those digraphs in that bottom one. So pause the video and have a go at reading your sentences. Okay, fabulous. Well done, everybody. Today, a tricky session with a few extra challenges in there, and that last sentence was particularly tough as well. So well done if you're coming through that. If you found it difficult, please run the video again. You know, tomorrow or the day after, pick up this video again, start again, and do it again, because all that extra practice will be really, really good for you. Not only your confidence, but your ability to spot these things and read them a little bit quicker. So it's okay to use the video again. Please subscribe if you haven't done already, so you can keep up to date with things. And then if you could like this video and add any comments on how it's gone, I'd really appreciate that. I love reading them and I respond to all of them, so I look forward to seeing some of those. I shall see you soon. Well done, everybody. Bye.